Hi guys, welcome back to Wrath of the Godkings. I'm your dungeon master, Michael. These are my friends.
Hi.
Hi.
Bye. Eve. Unfortunately, Cammy is sick, so she will not be joining us. But that's okay because it's a chill session today. Hopefully, again, you can roll a 99, but we'll get to that in a second. I'm just gonna keep bringing it up as we pick back up in the wonderful story we have crafted thus far. You all have just recently left the city of Atidum after accomplishing quite the feat in helping to clear out some of the lower layers and raid a secret crypt within Atidum's walls. After dealing with some business and finding your recently escorted friend Everest hiding in a bar, you all made plans to figure out what it was you needed to do next, where you were going, as several of you have agendas to uphold. And so far, working in this group, for those of you who have been for a while or just recently, seems to work out fairly well. So, with your alliances made for the time being, as tedious as some of them might be, you guys begin making your way to Deadstone with plans to make your way south to Podir and Hana Village, where your new friend, and ally Octavia presides from, in hopes that eventually you might make your way over to the Kingdom of Pesco, or elsewhere, depending on the circumstances. So, with this, we are going to do a bit of fast travel for you guys, as on the first leg of your journey, again, within the map, each square is 2 days, but I'm not going to go crazy with having you roll on encounter tables because I didn't make anything. I will say, as a point, having left the city and still traveling through the woods, you set up camp for the night, and I feel like this music doesn't work for it, but we're just going to roll with it. Hujan, as you are setting up and sitting down, your meals are prepared, or whatever rations you have to keep yourselves going through the travel. You begin to eat, Hujan, and as you consume your food, it leaves an absolutely horrid taste in your mouth. It just doesn't taste right.
Who prepared the
Does
Probably
anyone?
me.
Yeah, I was gonna say Everest usually prepares the food. She bought ingredients to do so.
That's so bad for me. Cool.
He's going to stop, put his bowl down, and just be like, Everest, you've done a poor job today.
The fuck you mean?
This is not up to standard with what you usually...
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm gonna take a bite of the food from the fucking like whatever I'm cooking in.
Yeah, tastes fine. Roll Hujan, roll me a d10 real quick if you don't mind as well, since you've been consuming the food.
Nervous.
Ew.
You're fine.
Do you want mine? What is the problem?
What is, like, bad about it? Is it literally just the flavor?
It just tastes off. It does not taste right. It tastes almost bitter in a way. It's not good. Maybe it's the ingredients.
I'm assuming everyone in camp can hear this outburst.
We're just
Oh, yeah.
around,
No,
He's
Yeah,
gonna
and everyone that's eating,
fold his
exactly.
arms and, like, his brow kind of furrows as he's looking clearly, like, just uncertainly at the food. After Everest is like, what, you want mine? And he's just like, Not sure, something is just off.
Give me. Give.
I'll hand her.
I'm gonna take a bite.
We was gonna check his pack just in case the assassin's blood is gone.
it's still there. Everest, as you taste the food, and everyone who is consuming the meal, it tastes fine. Everest's cooking. Well, she might be running a little low on supplies, and the seasoning might not be exact. It tastes good. It's Everest's food.
Alright,
It isn't
what
a
do
day
you
that I
think?
don't have to eat.
Yeah.
I don't taste anything different than anything that we ate in town.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with you, Hujan.
Maybe you're broken.
I'm gonna use Divine Sense.
Okay. You cast Divine Sense. What is Divine Sense?
Feel or do whatever. Essentially,
Oh,
you can detect good and evil until the end of your next turn. You can cast. You can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial, feigned undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
Yeah. So you use your Divine Sense. Nothing catches your radar other than the usual.
Okay, his next checklist item is to pull out a ration and try that. And see if that's different.
Yep. You pull out a ration, bite into it. No, not good. Not good.
Doctor, how much of an actual doctor are you?
Rather much so, yes.
Something off. Like taste buds or
The doctor like raises their hands in like a. Think of just the evil mad scientist with the gloves and the hands. You did
Oh my god.
kind of like Mike, but like in front, kind of thing. I'm just chance to go around in a dragonborn's mouth. Don't mind if I do.
Oh boy.
Try not to get bitten.
All right.
everyone's concerned for the doctor. I love that.
Yeah.
And the
Doctor.
Hujan should be concerned for themselves.
If you'd like to, Doctor, roll a medicine check.
Can do. That is an 15.
Okay. Taking a look around the mouth, you grab his tongue and pull it back a little to see if there's any damage, sign of infection. Everything seems clean. I mean, he's a soldier and he travels a lot, so maybe his hygiene could be better, but
There's some plaque buildup. Might have a cavity or two.
What
But
is
your tongue's fine.
black?
what
What,
is
did you?
black,
What is plaque? It's things that make your teeth fall out. Sometimes. Most times, it could be things that turn into cavities.
What was that thing that they write people's names on and put them on the side of buildings?
Also plaque. Different type. Different spelling.
I guess if I hit someone with one, it would make their teeth fall out. So, either
Well, if
way.
you hit them in the teeth.
Good idea.
They're a lot
Well, this is the natural way. If you're living, of course.
put the ration away and
Try plugging your nose when you're eating. You need the food at least.
I'm gonna just like druidcraft a little sprig of mint. This might help.
take it, rest it on his tongue for a sec.
sits there. The sensation starts to kick in. It's cool. Then it's hot. And then it's gross.
Slow
Oh,
pulls it off. Fucking hate Necros. And he's just gonna stand up and get his packs, like, sleeping shit set up.
Fair
You
enough.
think Necros fault?
Honestly, at this point, if there's anything I can blame on Necros, it will.
That's
enough.
fair.
Hmm.
All right. Well, with that, the travel continues. Hujan, the situation does not relieve itself. Everything you eat tastes bad. And I'll ask you to roll me another d10 just for the encounter to come.
1.
All right. You eat your meal in the morning before heading out, and you get sick immediately. You start eating, forcing yourself to, lest you starve. And eventually something just churns, and you go, and you have to vom. You are poisoned for the rest of the day.
Oh, come on.
Let me manage my spells.
Let me double check that. I don't know if it's the rest of the day or if I have to roll like a time that you are poisoned.
I know. I was just like, hold on. I need to prepare my spells for going.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
What is
Prepared
that?
caster. Prepared caster.
Yeah.
I know, that's why I was
There's
yelling
a-
in
So
prepared
am I.
caster.
Oh my gosh, wait.
Yeah.
Let's yell in prepared caster.
Double check your.
I'm gonna avoid standing anywhere near that in case it's contagious.
I'm gonna follow Weaver because Nana.
Rest of the day.
Just every communique to Hujan now is just from a distance.
Wait.
Mhm.
I know that I will have to eat anyway, but because I can prepare spells,
Mhm.
that changes things.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Same. It does.
I'm going to take a bite and be like, it'll taste weird, and then cast fucking detect poison and disease.
You cast detect poison and disease.
Yes.
Pick up nothing.
All right. He keeps eating, gets sick, throws up.
Yeah.
Is poisoned anyway.
Yeah. Unfortunate. But yeah, so you just feel like shit for the rest of the day as we are going to scoot along to the one scene I have prepped for your travel.
Nervous.
Let me get your thing as you return to a familiar location.
I'm here for the bukkake.
Oh yeah.
Hello, friends. You've returned.
Let me just, which is
I forgot the name of the guy that we first got already.
In Deadstone?
Yeah.
Or
Hujan literally came in and the dude was like, "Fuck the
Lionel.
Godkings." Yeah, there you go.
Lionel.
Lionel.
Yeah.
Oh, Lina. No, you're not back in
Well,
Deadstone
yeah.
yet.
There was an outpost between it that we
Mhm.
kind of skirted around.
Yeah, you guys are at
Also, yeah, I'm still preparing spells, I'm sorry.
all good. No. You're fine. Yes, Doctor, you would know that this outpost is the Stationem Arbor. The it translates. Yeah, it's the outpost near the forest essentially. But
It's that one outpost near the forest. Have fun.
yeah,
Because I can
ancient
do a thing.
Necrosian. Yeah.
I can do a thing. Can help.
Yes.
If I see that he's poisoned and not feeling well still, I can kind of just walk up and I'll like put my hand out very gently and be like, "Do you mind if I touch your arm just really quickly?" And then I'm just gonna touch Hujan and cast protection from poison.
Okay.
Which is you touch a creature, if it's poisoned, you neutralize the poison. If more than one poison afflicts the target, you neutralize one poison that you know is present, or you neutralize one at random. For the duration, which is an hour, the target has advantage on saving throws against being poisoned, and it has resistance to poison damage.
Okay. You can cast this. as you do, Hujan, the sensation does not fade.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's
That
fucked.
should have done it. It neutralizes poisons in your body. Oh, that's strange.
I turn off the loop. Oh, wait, I can loop off. There we go.
With my knowledge of poisons, would I know of anything that would cause this to be strong enough to resist a magic?
There aren't a lot of poisons specifically that resist magic, as far as you're aware. You can roll a history check if you would like.
Alright, I'll give it a shot.
I'm going to message you something, Mike.
Sure, yeah.
I got a 5.
Yeah, no. As far as you're aware, all the poisons you have used and have seen used are usually pretty instantaneous, and people don't wake up from those poisons.
Yeah. Like, this is
Let alone
weird.
does it just like make them sick. Usually it
debilitating, not
makes them worse.
dead. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let me.
I'm still typing. So
All good. We're good. We're good. I'm just getting to the next.
Running to interact with story.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. We'll look here. This song for now, but I'll let you get your message to me real quick. And no, while I grab my water, it's here.
I just want to make sure I'm not jumping to conclusions that the doctor wouldn't know of.
Fair.
Or jumping to ideas, more so.
Mm-hmm. You could roll an Arcana check
Can you?
if you'd like.
That is an 11.
An 11? Given the unusual nature of the circumstances surrounding this illness, it's not off the table.
It'll be something that I workshop.
Okay.
As I continue to poke around at Hujan throughout the day.
Fair. Oh, those are cool alphabets. Nice. Anyway.
How the celestial one showed up with like the other ones, and then more of them got recommended. Like, ooh.
Yeah, hell yeah, I might use those alongside the giant runes that I have made the title card out of. Anyway. Right. So let me get to my notes real quick so I can make sure we are good here. As you begin to
Keep going.
approach the the outpost at the edge of the forest, you finally sort of come out of the trees, and I've been walking for about 15 minutes, and as you see it on the horizon, you get a sense of unease as you remember, those of you who traveled here by way of walking from Deadstone, remember that the situation there was iffy at best. Do you guys attempt to approach the outpost itself? I'll ask. You can decide if you'd like to go around it, but it's up to you.
Would like to look for signs of activity first.
Fair enough. As you guys sort of approaching, keeping an eye out, roll perception checks for me.
Can you percept for me, please?
I can.
That is a natural one. I'm
20.
distracted by
Oh.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Me being so great, that's why I'm distracted by. I get +1 in perception. Give me a break.
Damn,
That's
look at Weaver's
so
ass.
fucking funny.
Damn, bro. Weaver, how do you rogue with all that cake?
Damn, man, that's some ass.
AS.
I don't have to worry about alerting the guards if they're dead to begin with. It's fine.
So dummy thick that the guards can't even hear it.
Smothered.
Instead of spiked heels, that's Weaver's other secret weapon.
Oh.
Yes,
Um,
absolutely.
Right. Rolling Everest's PSEP with a 21. So a natural 20, 21, and a 21 from Everest. Everest, Weaver, as you guys are sort of slowly approaching, making sure you're not getting too close, checking out what buildings you can see that still lie in somewhat disrepair. You do not see any movement. Dead still. You are pretty certain that this place is still quite abandoned.
Hmm. Doesn't seem like anything's in there.
Ow.
We can always get closer, but I don't know
Is that tree
how we'd
alive?
go. What? What?
There's a tree over there. I think it has leaves.
That's a post.
Oh! That's why it looks weird.
Yeah, it's got tattered cloth on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Although that's most posts in Necros, to be fair. Anyway, we should be okay to get closer, but I just don't know if anything happens. Are you going to be able to hold up, Hujan?
Worry about me.
I mean, do
Alright.
we want to go to dirty, empty post?
Well, it would provide shelter for the night if it is able to be, secured.
That's fair.
Plus, we did kind of skirt around it last time. We now have more reliable backup, other than one of the good soldiers and the other two.
Can I pull out my weapon and start walking towards it?
Yeah? You can arm
I wanna
yourself
do that.
if you see fit.
Yep.
Just going back over my notes for the Titanium Arbor. Right. That's where the notes ended for the last arc, and I didn't finish them. So cool. So you guys did not enter the outpost, if I
Did not.
remember correctly. You just went around. Cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, we stealthed it.
I'm
there a
going
ship going down?
to put my shield. I'm not doing that.
Fair enough.
He has a no.
All right. You Captain America up and start slowly entering into the Captain Cannon. There it is.
Yeah, that's it.
Cannon.
Captain Cannon.
Eldritch
Um,
Blast. What's the shield
Being
for?
precautious, I would like to.
I could
stealth
only
behind
do
if
this for the
possible.
next hour.
What was that again, Doctor? Sorry.
I said, knowing what was your last time, I'd like to stealth behind if possible.
Yes, absolutely. Go ahead and roll stealth checks, any of you that are actively trying to remain hidden.
Yes,
Nope.
please.
Walking.
22.
Dirty 20.
Okay. I will. Did you want me to roll stealth for Everest, Wynter?
No,
No,
No?
she's walking
she's
right
just
in there. She
walking
doesn't
in
care.
there.
Okay,
Yep.
I didn't hear that bit. So okay, yeah. Everest, you taking charge and just sort of marching in. We've got Weaver and a doctor, both with really good. I'll say Octavia really doesn't give a shit. She's down for the bloodshed if available. Hujan, you're not rolling stealth? No. Fair. Too sick to care. Hazil, do you want to roll any stealth at all? Okay. I just don't know if I saw it. If you did. There we go. 9. You sort of begin slinking, doing that thing where you're like half jogging behind other cover. But you think you're doing all right. You're looking cool. Yeah.
Is
Oh,
hearing the noise
That's
doesn't make you
lovely.
stealthier.
oh, that's cute.
But as you guys sort of begin, what was that, Everest?
Oh, what song is that?
Pink tabaxi.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
But as you guys are cautiously or less cautiously entering into the outpost, you sort of step through its walls, the once fortified gates now obviously torn open. Looking around, you see watchtowers, tents torn to shreds, other carts and whatnot that have been overthrown. You see bits of what look like fire that has been extinguished, bit of burn damage here and there. I would like all of you to either roll me, if you'd like, investigation or perception checks to try to gauge the situation here within the fort.
Give me that hot piece up, DM.
Gotcha. Nice.
Oh, 15.
Ooh.
I rolled 2 natural 12s.
Yay!
I'm not completely useless. Hujan, you don't see
Okay,
anything.
really good.
No!
Everest rolled a natural 1.
No!
Sorry.
I got an
Not 20,
index
baby.
of 17.
All right.
I'm too distracted by the
Your
pink
eyes.
tabaxi.
Well, with the exception of Everest, everyone. Let me just get my notes out again. Sorry. Where am I? Where the fuck am I?
Everest, it's this way.
Oh shit, sorry.
That's okay.
As you all sort of begin walking through, again, everyone but Everest sort of notices that at one of these central towers, there are dried bloodstains, a lot of them. And sort of looking there, you don't see any bodies, but you do see drag marks, as it looks like whatever fell here, whoever fell here, has been taken away. As you watch the trail go off to one of the gates. What, again, I think most everyone but Everest, Everest, you're too busy just sort of looking around at all the ruined architecture and like, damn.
I'm now humming the pink tabaxi.
Yeah. A little distracted. You do also all notice what appear to be footprints, but they're not humanoid, or at least you don't think they are, as they appear to be paw prints of a sort, padded feet, toe beans. It's a big tabaxi. Elongated almost, with this long gait to it. And lastly, for our two that rolled over 20, being Hazil and the Doctor. Doctor, you have sort of a flashback memory, not of anything specific to you, but to creatures that you remember seeing some time ago, very long ago, in fact.
Mhm.
And Hazil, you were told stories of these things when you were younger, about them maybe still being out there and living in the woods around Underhill. These track with what you guys understand would likely be knoll prints. These large, hunched, humanoid, hyena-like monsters, essentially. And that strikes odd to you because you know that there's no way they would still be alive, as they would still, despite also their monstrous nature, being beast folk, they would likely all be gone. But these tracks are not that old.
Knoll tracks.
What?
Knoll tracks.
That's what they're called.
What is knoll?
They're the type
Beast
of-
folk.
Huh. Aren't beast folk quite rare these days?
They don't-
Yeah, they're impossible to find.
Most of them don't,
Hmm.
with the exception of bird folk, as most of you would know.
Would
They're very fresh.
would Knowles or Beast Folk were kind of taken out after the God Kings were established, or before they were established and after the gods left, or the
After the gods left and the God Kings were established, at least some way into their reign, you think during the first 100 or so years, one of the God Kings made it an act to wipe out beast folk, hunt them into extinction.
would I have
Oh,
ever
fun.
heard stories of that? Like, were stories involved?
I'd say roll me a history check at that point, as the extinction of the beast folk is common knowledge. Whatever other information you'd glean depends. 11. 11 with what you know, there wasn't any involvement with Kamen at the very least. You think it was just the army of the God King that enacted it. God King Sanisha, you believe it was.
Where are my notes? Where are my notes? How do you spell that?
Let me double check for you real quick, homie. Nope, that is leaving that. Lore, God Kings. Open the folder. Damn you. Sanisha is Cenisha.
Okay, cool.
No problem. Yeah.
He will just kind of think for a sec before probably just being like, any of you wanted to know more about why these folk were hunted? Let me see if I can.
To you.
Oh, what the Godking?
As far as I remember, he's the one made the declaration to hunt down the big folk. I'm just pleased that there are bird folk.
It is strange.
History is filled with genocide. Typical.
There's always a lot of genocide, isn't there?
Oh
I
well.
suppose there is.
Well, they won't help us at our current point, but any idea if this thing was trying to defend its home or if it attacked here hunting, you know,
Who's to
if
say?
it's got is it a knoll, was it? Does it have sentience? Can it be dealt with? Or do we just have to kill it if we see it?
And from what the two of you that rolled over the 20 remember, gnolls are fierce, very territorial, very defensive, but they're also very opportunistic. If you had to hazard a guess, they were probably stirred up by the toll and are just picking off scraps, especially given how dangerous it is for beast folk.
Unless we
They
run
must.
into it, I don't think we need to worry.
As long as we don't mess with them, they might leave us alone.
Perhaps even if we give them food, they might leave us alone. And maybe even help us. Maybe.
I don't know how much intelligence they have.
They help us loose, more so help in terms of giving us the wider berth.
What kind of things they eat?
Never seen one before.
I think the bloodstains kind of have an indication of that.
I missed those. My bad.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait, yeah, that's right. So, I will also say, though, as you have entered now and you've sort of been spending your time investigating this bloodbath, with the faint smell in the air, Hujan, you catch something sweet, savory almost. Makes you a little hungry.
Oh no.
You got Tokyo Gold.
The rest of you smell rot.
You got Tokyo
What?
Gold.
Hopefully I can turn it into a good anime.
Oh shit.
I've never seen Tokyo Ghoul, so I don't know.
Yeah.
What's the
One of the
what's the
main
cartoon?
gags.
Apps in the chat.
Gags is it anytime you eat something, anytime the main character ate something after being turned, they had to throw it up because it tasted so terrible, and the only thing that was either good was coffee or flesh.
Ah, fun.
Yep.
Hopefully it's coffee.
Have you had rotten coffee recently, mister?
I feel like if the coffee smells like rot, it's like it's the type that's made in like seedy police stations. Like,
Here's the
Fair.
question. If this is a sort of vampirism, would that be considered a disease?
You're not sure? I mean,
I'm asking
Eh,
you, DM.
me? No,
that be
vampirism is a
curse, isn't it?
curse, yeah.
Okay.
Vampirism would be
I
a
was
kind of
asking if
curse.
it would be considered a disease because I'm immune to that.
Yeah, no.
So,
Yeah, and as far as
Okay.
you're aware, like, you're not sure if it's vampirism or not, so.
Jake is asking.
Yeah.
No, he like, again, gets this kind of look of confusion for a sec. Can I kind of, like, tell where it's come from? No?
It's kind of just all around you, almost like someone's made some freshly cooked. What's something that Hujan would have eaten in the Germans? It smells like bratwurst, like freshly grilled bratwursts, I guess, and a nice ale or something. It smells like the feast you would have had after a good victory.
Well, it doesn't smell like shit.
Oh, sorry, something smells.
Mm-hmm. No.
It's an awful stench.
Right.
Yeah.
Hang on. I'm gonna step closer to the doctor and smell them real quick.
Where
You
are
smell bad, but
smelling?
not bad.
Wait, where are you smelling?
I guess like by the
Right in
neck
the
area.
chest.
No, by the neck area, it smells pretty nice and sweet. A lot of herbs.
So no, not you.
Okay.
Weaver,
Mm.
I borrow a dagger for a moment.
Okay.
I'll take it.
I will tentatively hand dagger.
I'm gonna look over at Hazil and be like, care if I spill some blood?
He's gonna kill Hazel.
Why would I care if you spilled some blood?
I mean, do you care if I prick your finger?
Oh, sure, here you go.
I'll take it. And
You're very quick to agree.
For those of you who know Hujan, he's being careful with Hazil. As he's like, he just quick, like, prick the finger, then he's gonna put his face next to it and smell.
Smells like blood. Smells like Hazel.
Does it
And
smell
dagger
tasty?
back. Yeah, does it have
Thank
that
you.
sweet beast
Like,
smell?
dagger.
No, it doesn't smell like anything super tasty. It just smells like hazel and blood.
What
Blood
are
you're
you
familiar with,
doing?
not.
Innocent's curious if it smells any different for the doctor. More so, Hujan smelling the doctor.
Yeah, he'll slowly let go of Hazel. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
I don't know what the
Yeah,
fuck
why
I'm
is
doing
it
either.
stabbing?
So that's...
Yeah,
Look.
good old snap and stab and sniff.
Something.
Those sweet, savory feast. Be in an area where a bunch of bloodshed has happened recently. It's me.
Yeah.
About why I'm smelling.
No, it doesn't smell like that.
Yeah.
It smells gross.
I thought the food tasted awful as well.
Yeah, you're
That's
broken,
fine.
clearly.
Which is
And
why
the
I'm trying to
poison spell.
ascertain what it is that I'm fucked about.
The protection from poison didn't work either. So it's something different.
You don't think this has anything to do with your gift?
Maybe you pissed someone off.
Perhaps.
That does seem more likely.
We didn't.
I know,
We
fair
didn't
time.
really.
I know a little bit about curses.
We didn't fuck Barris off or anything, did we?
Oh, if it was him, you'd know it was him.
Should we fuck Barris
Probably
up?
be dead.
I'm sure you'd be dead and probably have hair coming out of your mouth and ears at the same time.
Every other body.
Correct.
Regardless.
Strung up as an example.
Don't really know much about curses. They're kind of a step up from hexes, which I still barely know about.
I'm learning about them, but not much yet.
No curse words, but that's about it.
Different. Your magic
Right.
wouldn't what we do. Poison of some kind. It might not be the right kind of magic. Be a powerful.
Could be quite a lot of things, but let us narrow down some of the things I was thinking about while poking around at you. Later, next time we can.
Well, we could always test that it's not a problem with Hazel's magic. I have a weak poison you could drink.
That's not very nice.
I can drink it.
Right, up to you. I hand over the assassin's blood.
Okay.
I don't think you
Don't
should
drink
be
it all.
doing that at all.
Just put your tongue to it, just like a small tap.
Yeah. I'm gonna smell it first.
Smells. Does it say if assassin's blood has a scent? Because I know some poisons do and some don't.
No, it doesn't say anything. It says that it must be ingested. You may decide that a partial dose has a reduced effect.
Okay.
The thing it does, they get to make a DC 10 con save. On a failed save, it takes 1d12 of poison damage and is poisoned for 24 hours. If they're successful, it's only half damage and they're not poisoned.
So, if you want, you can give yourself a partial dose, again, sort of having the effect. But it doesn't smell off or sweet or anything.
He'll literally like put his tongue on I imagine it's in like a vial.
Mm-hmm.
And just do that so it like hits his tongue, bring it down, and then take it up. So it's almost melted.
Mm-hmm.
Put it back and
As you sort of let it sit, roll back on your tongue. Not great. Your throat begins to burn a little bit. Have to try to clear your throat as it begins to congeal mucus and whatnot. I'll say take a d6 of poison damage.
Okay. And then I'll walk up and sort of touch his arm again in the same spot and cast protection from poison again.
Oh,
Yeah.
D6 and I fucking roll a full 6. Alright.
Damn, dude. You take the damage. It's like starts to your body rejects it. But with this, Hazil, you are able to remove the assassin's blood poison, but not the effect that happened from him consuming his meat.
Yeah, and then I'll while I'm still touching him, I'll just throw in a little cure wounds. Healing 9.
Okay, there you go.
Oh,
Well-
it still affected me like poison.
Yes, but did Hazel manage to clear that? Do you know?
Feels-
Feeling I had after drinking it is there. And the feeling I had prior is
Mm.
Right. Okay, well, at least we know it's not necessarily us. It's just you.
Did you just break up with him or something?
Did what?
Never mind.
I was just making it clear it's not a poison thing we're dealing with, which is good. We
Well, if it's
narrowed it
not
down.
poison, but it makes him ill, what else makes people ill
Just,
or
well,
beings ill?
diseases, we mentioned curses. So then curses.
Did you do something to get cursed?
Did you touch anything in the crypt?
Doctor that had a bunch of fucking glyphs on the floor that looked like they were trying to summon a demon.
Did anything happen with that?
Got hit by a specter that appeared when
Hujan, if you'd like, you can roll me a history check.
Could I help
-1
since I
at
was there?
disadvantage.
Yeah, you can help, Doctor. I'll say if you're trying to recall the events within that chamber.
Would you like me to roll with you or have you do advantage?
Don't give me advantage because I'm already rolling at disadvantage.
All right, cool. I got you, bestie.
It's nat 1. 0.
21.
Oh, yeah.
21.
Zero.
Fuck.
Bro.
Hujan, you're trying to think back, but now your head just starts to hurt from the hunger and the pain of the illness. Doctor, you recall that of everyone that was in the room before you were attacked, Hujan was the only one to actively pocket anything from that room
Oh.
and take it with him. Aside from Esha, who had the notes,
Which I have now.
Oh, I took the gold.
which you have now.
And a
You took all
ring.
the gold and the gems and the ring and the
you-
goggles, which were now someone else's. Well, I think, yeah, no. So
Do you still have everything you took from that room?
I didn't put the ring in my inventory.
I put the ring, but you have the money.
No, you gave the ring away.
Who do you?
One of the NPCs.
I gave it
I
to
don't
the
remember
wizard.
which one.
Right.
Uh,
And did you still have the who? I'm trying to remember. I think the goggles as well. There were the goggles on the corpse that you found. I don't remember if any of you took those or if you kept
Well-
them.
What? Did they get identified?
Yeah, goggles of night.
Mm.
I think you gave them to somebody. I just don't remember who because it wasn't me, and I don't remember after that.
Wasn't
Was
me.
it
I feel like
me?
It might have been Everest.
I think it-
Might have been Everest.
Yeah, I don't have them.
yeah,
And I think it was Everest.
it was either Everest or the
it was
doctor.
me.
No.
Not it.
No.
Then it would have
Okay.
been
it
Everest.
would've been Everest.
Okay, so Everest, you have those. on you.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Do I know they came from that room?
Unless Hujan
I probably just
specified.
gave them to you. I didn't say anything.
Who has the staff that we took?
I
Me.
wasn't in the room. No,
Was
specifically,
the,
Hujan, in that room.
yeah.
Do you have anything? Still,
I just pull up my.
give it to me. This is mine now. You can't have it.
I love that
funny.
trick. It's so good.
You just got looted.
Oh, that's a classic. That's a good one.
That's not very nice, though.
It's funny though.
It's an experiment. It's not yours anymore.
Social experiment. That's what you say. Oh, it's just, can I steal your money? Oh, I can. No.
Slowly.
Is that how social
Sorry, it's
experiments
just so
work?
entertaining to me.
All the doctor is, quote, pocketing your money, which, of course, I'm not going to actually take your money, but you tied to belt, continues to look you over as if you are a specimen.
You really can't see like the look in your eye, so it's not weird to him.
But they're getting very close, and maybe 5 inches is the closest they're getting away from you.
If you're just like looking over and stuff, he's just drip.
Maybe not in the middle of nowhere.
Curious,
If
is
you
the
feel
reason you
comfortable.
rob him?
Yes, experimentation.
Making no sense, but all
And
right.
you're being legitimate. What? What do you mean?
The
Room with all
only
glyphs and shit.
Yes, the only outlier is you took things from that room.
Oh. So the gold could have something wrong with it. Gold, not the coin purse, I assume? Money you took, yes?
Spirit of crypt. I
Yes.
feel like that's pretty common.
I'm trying to see is you gave away most of everything else, yes?
Thing in the goggles.
Alright. Well,
Everest is just gonna give you a side eye.
We should
hopefully.
keep. Sorry, yes.
I can't tell if obviously they didn't cure it right out, but maybe this will help. We'll have to just keep an eye on you.
We should keep an ear out in Deadstone if there's any news about the woman you bought the spell book from.
That too.
Because I doubt there's any difference between cursed gold and regular gold, other than the fact it's cursed. You can't really see it. It's not like rusted over or anything, is it?
No. Well,
Are these cursed? And I'm just gonna hold up the goggles. Did you
don't know, have you
curse
used them?
me? No.
I did, it wasn't purpose.
With that being said, I think we should keep moving.
Right.
Oh yeah, a knoll. Next problem.
Yes. While they're discussing it, I want to do one last thing, which is something that I can just do quietly. Which is I'm gonna activate my mortal coil, specifically choosing the target undead, and I'm gonna target Hujan.
You cannot.
See if it hits.
It does not land.
I just wanted to see if it hit.
Fair enough.
That's all I'm gonna do.
Nervous.
Yeah, but you channel that. Nothing goes off. He's clear. All right. Is there anything else you all wish to do within the outpost outside of the forest? You still have about a good bit of daylight left. I'll say a couple hours, as this is partially into your third day of travel, I'd say.
I'd like to leave.
You don't want to secure this place? It could be better to stay here rather than have no defenses if this thing comes back in the middle of nowhere.
Probably
Have you seen this
this
place?
area.
Have I... Like, I'm talking like securing a room. We could barricade something, you know what I mean? Can't really barricade that. I just point to expanse of dust.
Hmm.
Not wrong. Just trying to be safe.
I know.
Doesn't mean I get to go to experimentation early. Slow look to Hujan.
I think she likes you. I think they like you. I misgendered the
also-
doctor. I think they like you.
You just, what do you think?
Oh,
You
didn't
like
realize
the
you had to.
doctor?
Didn't realize you had to pay.
Getting close enough to show interest.
They, bap.
Well
Never
fed.
comes to-
I think I know how to do a lobotomy.
You know, with that out of the way, are you guys choosing to stay the night and attempt to fortify yourselves a space within the thing? I'll say, if
We
you
can
can,
find a
that's
room.
fair. Yeah, easy
Yeah.
enough. You go into, I say, one of the towers that's still relatively well put together, has the minimal damage. You go inside. That sweet, savory, mouth-watering scent hits you hard, Hujan. As you go up the building, you see bloodstains, a few torn pieces of clothing, no bodies, but eventually
There's
you are
torn
able to.
clothing. He'll grab one.
Smells delightful.
Drops it. Look of just kind of like disgust on.
Mm,
Yeah, that is weird. That is very weird.
I'm stealing the cloth.
yeah, take it.
Oh, Hujan was interested.
Experimentation, baby.
Senpai sniff cloth.
No.
If it was playing a yandere, it would be a lot weirder. Okay.
Can attest. Can attest.
Wynter
but-
can also attest.
Here.
With that, you take the rest of the evening to fortify, clean up a little bit around the area, and you spend the night within the outpost. Hujan, you continue to eat food that makes you feel awful, rather than suck on a sweet piece of rotted clothing. And the day comes, nothing happens overnight, no sign of the gnolls. Wait.
Hazel's blood didn't good to rot and death does. Hujan is going to approach the doctor.
I mean, the doctor is experimenting on you
Yeah.
most of the time.
And, well, if you're just sitting next to me, he's gonna look at you, not even say a word, lean over, and just smell. Knowing that the doctor.
Doctor, would you say, as you imagine your character, in this reborn state between life and death, would you consider yourself rotting and properly decayed? Or are you preserved in some way?
I would say there's an in between.
Hmm.
Like, think of how the skin sheds.
Mm-hmm.
The uppermost layer is decaying and almost rotten, but underneath it's preserved.
Okay, so there's a slightly sweet scent to the doctor, as well as a bunch of fucking herbs that come from the mask, but you can get that scent off of him.
Are you holding the cloth at all?
Probably not right now. I think right now they're just going through and taking notes as they're like watching you, and then just stopped as you leaned forward. What did you find? Why are you making that face?
Do I know you have the club? Alright.
I could roll sleight of hand.
If you want.
That is a 23.
For a sec. One cloud's in the room.
So there's a couple. There were a lot of bodies in this tower at one point, so I'd say it's fair enough to say there's some bits and pieces left behind.
He'll get up to grab a piece of like cloth again. See if it smells the same as the first one.
Yeah. Mm.
He smells it and he kind of nods before coming and sitting back down next to the doctor. He's like, "What do you have in common with this?"
I really think I'm that pale.
I don't think it has to do with the way you.
Examine cloth.
Look it over. Rotted. Probably definitely a bit of blood. A lot of blood that was soaked into it at one point. It's a little hard, but got that nice rusty brown color to it. Some bits hanging off.
Old, decaying. Possibly. Well, I don't really like to share with that, which is why I say cover it up most of the time. Yes?
About that.
You do make a fair point.
Creepy as hell. I'll go for it.
Oh, it's not.
The doctor will readjust, put their notebook to the side, and take off a glove and offer it over. You get to see the ghost white hand.
Yeah. Gingerly take kind of at the wrist.
Mm-hmm.
Bring it over.
That's nice. Like a nice stew, almost.
Oh, do that.
Okay. Doesn't.
Interesting. Picks up the glove, puts it back on, and continues writing notes.
Do I want to vom after eating dinner?
Do you want to roll a d10 and find out?
If I have to eat.
Yeah.
So.
Go ahead and roll a d10.
Oh, another nat one.
No! Immediately. Also, like, you just start. Jesus, dude. You have to roll a 1 on these to get the effect. But damn. Yeah, no, Hujan, you go and eat your food. Takes a few minutes, but then you have to go off and evacuate.
Bomb. Back.
Very well.
Mm-hmm.
Hazel, I'd love to go over notes with you.
Hmm.
I would like to go over my notes with you.
All right.
You said you also versed in curses, yes?
Oh, I'm learning about them. Yes, because of what we talked about.
Then let's go over notes.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I love
As
how
you-
effectively you can pull off the look of like fear and just like uncomfortable fear.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So good. Alright, go ahead.
And then there's the doctor enthusiastically happy to talk
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
experiments and like science with somebody.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm gonna be so excited with my 8 intelligence.
Yeah.
Same.
Beautiful.
The
Well,
doctor
very
doesn't know that.
smart
They're going to soon find out.
yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk curses.
I have this stupid.
Mhm.
What did you want to go over exactly?
Well, I have all of these written down of possibilities, and I'd love to see what you could possibly come up with as well.
Well, he doesn't have any undead on him.
Not yet.
That's what I figured out.
That's all you. Right, never mind.
Well, I can target undead and injure them. And it fell right off of him.
Right. Good to know. If you ever do
Obviously
that
it's
to me, I'll take a little circle thing and make sure it's up your ass, okay?
What? Okay. What? Why would it? What?
Walks away.
Okay.
God damn.
I think they
Right.
like you.
I don't think that's true. Actually, I think they don't
I
like me
think
at
they
all.
hate
And that's
That
you.
was
alright.
that was sarcasm. I'm not
Oh.
very good at it.
I'm also not very good at it. I've
That's
discovered.
Fair enough.
Just
Fair
now.
Whoa! They told me this a couple of days ago.
I'll say.
I'm new to the study of curses. It's a new interest.
Well, good luck with that. I can't help you.
Sorry, I wasn't much more help, Hujan.
Kept me alive better than people have, so don't worry about it.
You
I
hear
said
in the
most
distance
people, I
Mantle
didn't
say,
name anyone.
"Fuck you."
The doctor flips you off as well, having kept you alive.
I said most people. You act like I said everyone.
I'm trying to keep you alive now, too.
To be fair, I didn't heal you. That makes sense. I just pulled you out of a weird roosted stone thing.
I was starting to decide if kept you alive, and I think maybe once.
Rooster stone.
It was a
He's been
thing.
some weird things.
That's fair.
Necros is fucked.
Yes, I only spent a couple months there and I didn't like it much.
You're still there. Let's do it.
We're still here. Yeah.
Yes, well, soon we won't be. So there's that. And if we're all sticking together, you'll get to see my home, which is much different than this.
This
Ish.
place is
Well, I would
almost
hope so.
different than this.
Which
It's
one's your
mostly
home?
different than this. I'm from Underhill.
Underhill.
Well, I think I'm from Underhill.
Think.
Yes.
I mean, like me, you have no idea where you're from. That's great.
Well, I was raised there. But it's a gnomish village, and I'm obviously not a gnome.
Not a gnome. I could tell that about you.
Most can, especially when I was with my parents, and they were much shorter than me, and I was not able to fit through most of the doors.
They gave birth to a half-elf?
Well, they found me, but, you know.
Oh, that makes more sense, yeah.
Right.
Biology is
Regardless,
weird. You should
Right, you should rest.
fucking find a spot as far away from any torn claws you can, because he doesn't want to suckling them in the middle of the night unconsciously, and he will
Not
uneasily
suckling.
fall asleep.
So hungry, so hungry.
I'm gonna subtly journal.
The doctor, before their 4 hours of rest, will very gargoyle-like perch and watch Hujan.
I'm gonna turn into a cat and just.
And Everest is gonna put her arms out like, come here.
Just like the slow, like, cat blink.
You look warm. Come here, Hazel cat.
Ear flick. And just pat over. Just curl up next to him.
As you all take your evening's rest, safe within the confines of your chamber for the evening, only ever disturbed by the howl of some distant night creature. But nothing happens, and eventually dawn rises, the twilight fills the sky once more, and you set back off on your journey with nothing much else happening. We hung up on Hujan's curse a lot more than I thought we would. So
You threw a curse at us.
I did throw a curse at you, and I'm glad I rolled. I'm glad Jake rolled the curse he did. It's very fun. But
Yeah, I
with
love
that,
being poisoned and having
get
disadvantage on
tentacled.
everything.
not all the time. Only if you roll a 1, which you did twice.
Well, it's a new day. We just ate.
I'll say, for the purpose of it, sure. As you wake up to arrive to Deadstone, go ahead and roll another d10 to determine if you'll be poisoned
Don't.
next session.
Fuck me. 7.
Okay, you're not poisoned. Your food still tastes horrible, and you're like on the verge of being like, God, why? But
Agrisha,
eventually,
why?
Eventually, you all make your way back to the familiar streets, to some of you at least, of the city of Deadstone. The long road that you exited from, now leading you up towards the hill where you see the town hall, the semi-bustling streets, and the comfort of knowing that, hopefully, after being here for a day or two, it's a trek out of here, out of Necros, and on to, hopefully, greener pastures. With that, we will call the session there.
Hey.
I hope you guys I hope you guys enjoyed.
Yee.
We will pick up what Deadstone has in store for you before you continue on your journey further in. I'm excited because there are a few good things here in Deadstone.